I want KLM untuk jadi komuniti yang sangat strong.
Manifesto will organize more program inclusive for all KLM community.
Kita pun dapat mudahkan lagi student untuk datang ke KLM.
Kita takkan dengan satu course saja. Kita akan dengan semua.
Brothers and sisters, we have come to the part that we all have been waiting for.
Kita jangan pernah fikir apa yang kita belajar dekat universiti ni sudah cukup.
What I love about KLM is a perfect place for us to study.
With the very strong bonding, kami boleh lalui dan kami boleh put KLM pada tahap yang kami impikan.
Setiap orang tu memegang tanggungjawab. Even dalam hadis Rasulullah pun ada tegaskan setiap orang tu adalah pemimpin.
Banyak je ilmu yang kita belajar yang tak ada pun dalam bidang yang kita belajar sekarang ni.
Learn something not only from your role but from others. It's going to be beneficial because you know yourself best.
So ada pepatah Arab cakap apa tau? Pakai syai la yu'tin. Kalau kita tak dapat nak beri apa-apa, macam kita takkan nak dapat benda tu. Lebih kurang macam itulah.
I want KLM untuk jadi komuniti yang sangat strong.
Manifesto will organize more program inclusive for all KLM community.
Kita pun dapat mudahkan lagi student untuk datang ke KLM.
Kita takkan dengan satu course saja. Kita akan dengan semua.
Brothers and sisters, we have come to the part that we all have been waiting for.
Kita jangan pernah fikir apa yang kita belajar dekat universiti ni sudah cukup.
What I love about KLM is a perfect place for us to study.
With the very strong bonding, kami boleh lalui dan kami boleh put KLM pada tahap yang kami impikan.
Setiap orang tu memegang tanggungjawab. Even dalam hadis Rasulullah pun ada tegaskan setiap orang tu adalah pemimpin.
Banyak je ilmu yang kita belajar yang tak ada pun dalam bidang yang kita belajar sekarang ni.
Learn something not only from your role but from others. It's going to be beneficial because you know yourself best.
So ada pepatah Arab cakap apa tau? Pakai syai la yu'tin. Kalau kita tak dapat nak beri apa-apa, macam kita takkan nak dapat benda tu. Lebih kurang macam itulah.
I want KLM. I want KLM untuk jadi komuniti yang sangat strong.
Manifesto will organize more program inclusive for all KLM community.
Kita pun dapat mudahkan lagi student untuk datang ke KLM.
Kita takkan dengan satu course saja. Kita akan dengan semua.
Brothers and sisters, we have come to the part that we all have been waiting for.
Kita jangan pernah fikir apa yang kita belajar dekat universiti ni sudah cukup.
What I love about KLM is a perfect place for us to study.
With the very strong bonding, kami boleh lalui dan kami boleh put KLM pada tahap yang kami impikan.
Setiap orang tu memegang tanggungjawab. Even dalam hadis Rasulullah pun ada tegaskan setiap orang tu adalah pemimpin.
Banyak je ilmu yang kita belajar yang tak ada pun dalam bidang yang kita belajar sekarang ni.
Learn something not only from your role but from others. It's going to be beneficial because you know yourself best.
So ada pepatah Arab cakap apa tau? Pakai syai la yu'tin. Kalau kita tak dapat nak beri apa-apa, macam kita takkan nak dapat benda tu. Lebih kurang macam itulah.
Assalamualaikum. Hi and a very good morning. Good evening to all who joined tonight Manifesto presentation. Welcome to one of the most anticipated sessions in the election period, the Klmss Vice President Manifesto presentation. This is Nur Amalia and I'll be your host for tonight. Before we start, let us recite Al-Fatiha. Alright, everyone. So, for your information, the manifesto period is held for 6 days, starting from 19th of January, and tonight, 23rd of January, is the second night or session for High Committee's manifesto presentation. The last 4 days, we had manifesto sessions with contesting main committees from Public Relations, Culture and Arts, Islamic Affairs. And yesterday, we had the first session for Vice President 2 candidates. So for those who missed out on their manifesto presentations, fret not because you can watch the live videos through our YouTube channel. And now I am very sure you all cannot wait to listen to tonight's manifesto presentation. But before that, let me introduce the candidates for your future Vice President 1. The candidates are none other than Sister Nurul Hamizatul and Sister Farra Surhana Sofia. There will be a Q&A session, of course, after all candidates presented their manifestos. I would like to remind all of you to ask the best questions, the most relevant to our candidate's position, because only such questions will be chosen for the candidates to answer, as we don't want to drag these live sessions just like yesterday. So kindly drop the questions in the comment box below later. Your concerns are very much important for their future actions, but please bear in mind to practice a high level of professionalism when asking questions to the candidates. Okay, brothers and sisters, without further ado, let's welcome our first candidate for our future Vice President 1, Sister Nurul Hamizatul from NCOM, second year, second semester. Please welcome Sister Nurul Hamizatul.
Hello, Assalamualaikum. Can you hear my voice? All right, okay. So, thank you so much, Sister Amalia. Hello, Assalamualaikum. One more time. My name is Nurul Hamizatul. I am a second semester student of NCOM and I'm running for Vice President 1 for Kuliah of Languages and Management Student Society. So tonight, me and my friend Farra, we will be presenting our manifestos that we would like to bring that we would like to implement for the next 10 years. So I think let's begin right now. Okay, so my first manifesto, I came up with 3 manifesto that I think would be really relevant and also really important. The first one is to support mental health awareness program of KLM in rendering support to students with mental health issues, especially regarding their academic. So when we talk about mental health, it's a big issue. It's not something that you can play around, you can joke around, benda yang kita tak boleh ambil remeh-temeh. So our university operates under the idea that the more we work, the more we study, the more successful we will be. However, with this idea, we actually will end up following to develop habits, overworking habits without knowing our boundaries of our own health. And it is really, I have to say, it is really annoying when you keep on working, and at some point of your time, you don't know when to stop because you develop these habits or these overworking habits, so you don't know where to stop. So when it comes to academic matter, bila kita dah terlalu overwork kan, bila kita dah terlalu lama sangat bekerja under pressure, bila kita stress, at some point we cannot handle our life. We don't know boundaries anymore, like when we have to spend our me time, bila kita nak bekerja, bila kita nak belajar, kita dah tak tahu benda tu because we abandon that mental health, that important mental health. So me as your candidate for Vice President 1, I would like all KLM students to take care of your own health. Your mental health is your utmost priorities, the important part of your study journey, because if you continue your journey, you further in your study with instability, in terms of your mental health, you akan susah. At the end of the day, you will start to questioning every decision that you had made. You akan rasa macam at some point I cannot go on. I cannot do this anymore. I cannot move forward. You just rasa macam you nak stop, you nak berhenti belajar, apa benda semua. So as a kuliah-based society, it is our job, it is our role to make sure, to ensure that our students graduate, of course, and also to ensure that our student ni dorang punya study journey tu smooth. It's a very smooth journey that would be that they would remember for the rest of their life. Jadi bila kita wujudkan satu environment yang sangat support people with mental health issue, with mental health illness, because this is silent disease. Kita tak nampak. We can't see, we can't hear it. Sometimes it happen within our friends yang kita sendiri tak tahu. Oh, actually my friend punya dia ada mental illness, tapi I sendiri tak tahu yang dia ada benda tu. So kita tak nak benda tu ada dalam kelompok KLM. We want everyone to be happy, especially India like I said, India study journey lah kan. Kita nak semua orang tu boleh grad dengan cemerlang with whatever goals yang diorang dah letak. Jadi when we talk about mental health ni, of course every month kita ada mental health month, kita ada banyak program, banyak inisiatif yang dilakukan oleh kuliah, oleh Okay, so kita ada inisiatif yang dilakukan sendiri oleh kuliah, oleh student union, oleh Mahalam. But we have to know inisiatif tu berjaya tak sampai. Even kita rasa macam sampai objektif tu, tapi kita nak tahu sama ada it's not just about competition ke apa. No, kita nak benda, satu message yang the real true message yang betul-betul sampai dekat student, sampai student rasa oh actually I am in an environment that would support me in whatever decision ke, whatever current situation, my health situation ke apa. So kita nak ada, I want to bring that environment in KLM. Walaupun kita dah ada benda tu, but we have to strengthen that kind of environment lah kan. Alright, so I think that's my explanation for my first manifesto. Alright, so then my second manifesto, I would like to bring relentlessly represent the views and also the interests of all KLM students, especially as it concerns their academic matter before the university management. So working with a kuliah-based society, our important role is of course untuk guide student regarding their academic matter. So whenever they complain, whenever there is any complaint or line unstable. Okay, so whenever there is any complaint or problem regarding academic, contoh macam pertanyaan student, dia concern like currently macam next semester sama ada kita akan balik kuliah, akan fully online. So all those kind of thing, it's up to the university management, of course the kuliah management, and also the kuliah KLBS tu sendiri perlu memainkan peranan so that student they wouldn't linger in confusion for too long. It is the responsibility of the KBS to always update the student untuk make sure that the message is clear, the message is precise. Benda yang kita sebagai, orang kata kita sebagai one of the student leader, student body ni, bila kita nak menyampaikan message kita tu mesti senang untuk orang baca dan senang untuk orang faham, so that kita tak adalah biarkan student kita confused for too long, because it would be not good for them, because we afraid that maybe akan ada misunderstanding at the end of the day between student and also between the student body. So kita nak minimizekan masalah-masalah communication macam gitu. So that is the main role lah kan, the most important role of a KBS, to always represent student interests and also their concern regarding academic matters, sama ada macam isu-isu lain like regarding credit hours, regarding lecturer ke or everything. So KBS tu sendiri mereka perlu bertindak. Kita sebagai one of the student leader yang menyelesaikan masalah-masalah ini, we have to act fast, we have to think fast, we have to move fast so that benda yang kecil, problem yang kecil, bila kita tunggu lama-lama, kita takut benda tu akan jadi besar. So you as any of you, tak kisahlah, the candidates or the student itself, those who are watching this, kita kena latih diri kita untuk sentiasa bertindak cepat, untuk berfikir dengan cepat. And then for my last manifesto, which is to educate young minds and create compassionate, empathetic, hardworking members of society. It may sound complicated, but it's actually the idea came out when I saw that our generation right now, we are being too loud and too vocal in criticism until we abandon the professionalism, the thin line between being how to say, macam mana macam that thin line yang kita abaikan dari segi professionalism, dari segi our choice of word, dari segi cara kita menyampaikan benda tu. The thing is, when we want to critique something or someone or any organization in university, the first thing is you have to know that your critique tu mestilah sesuatu yang membina. Bila kita bagi kritikan yang sangat orang kata yang boleh buat down, the student leaders, we have to remember, okay, macam gini, we have to remember the student leaders, they are humans, they have feelings, they have hearts. Walaupun we always have to put out a strong facade. We actually bila ada something yang benda kecil lah kan, like simple word, simple sentence pun sometimes bila benda tu boleh effect on our self-esteem. So so those people on social media, they are being too loud, kritik sana, kritik sini, cakap oh itulah inilah. Tak kisahlah mana-mana student leaders kan, they are not acting as what they should be, apa benda tu semua. Benda tu sebenarnya merendahkan our self-esteem student leader ni lah, because as I said, they are just a normal human. Bila you nak kritik, you have to make sure that the kritik are something that membina semangat. Walaupun yes, you are allowed to critique, you are allowed to give opinion, you are allowed to complain about anything, but you also have to mind that manner, that ethic of how you want of your intention tu, sama ada intention you tu memang you want to put that people down atau you nak suruh dorang improve themselves. Because adalah satu perkara yang berbeza bila kita nak menjatuhkan seseorang dan bila kita mengkritik dengan niat kita nak diorang memperbaiki cara kerja ke, tingkah laku ke, responsibility diorang ke. So I hope KLMS student adalah mereka yang selalu ambil capna tentang isu semasa, of course, tentang apa-apa yang berlaku dalam universiti, berkaitan pengurusan universiti, berkaitan pemimpin-pemimpin pelajar dan sebagainya, dan gunakan saluran yang betul. Jadi bila kita tak gunakan saluran yang betul, kita tak orang kata kita tak berjaga-jaga dalam kita punya pertuturan, dalam kita punya ayat tu. Personally, ini dari segi aspek personal lah kan, like I said, it would hurt someone, it would hurt their self-esteem. So what I can conclude from my manifestos is I don't want to bring something big. I tak nak benda yang macam I tak nak janji bulan dan bintang, because I know I cannot do that alone. I need a team. Jadi for me, I think that I have to be orang kata I kena berfikir secara nationalist lah. I have to do something that would benefit every students, that would give them advantages and wouldn't let them feel that macam terlalu tinggi gap between the student leaders and also between them being the ordinary students. So I think that's all from my manifesto presentation. So thank you everyone.
Alright. right, thank you, Sister Nurul Hamizatul Ain. That manifesto and speech are definitely outstanding, and yes, you are such a great speaker. So, Sister Hamizatul Ain just said about mental health environment or support system, the guidance in academic matters, the message, the announcements, the communication between kuliah and students, and students have to always alert or informed with the current issues in or out of kuliah and universities. All right, audience, you may stand by your questions for Sister Nurul Hamizatul Ain. All right, moving on to our second future Vice President one. I'll give the floor to Sister Farra Surhana Sofia, also from NCOM, third year first semester, to present her manifesto. Please welcome.
Hi, hello everybody. Assalamualaikum and hi to everyone who's watching. I hope you're having a great day, great evening. I hope you have exams. For those who have exam, I hope you are prepared if you have any. Thank you for spending some time for the manifesto presentation tonight. My name is Farra Suhana Sofia binti Muhammad Sufian. You can call me Farah. I am your future Vice President 1. I have a presentation slides prepared so you can visualize what I have to say. Brother, can you please put on my slides? Okay. Okay, thank you. Okay, let me share a little bit about myself. Currently, I'm at home in Subanjaya. I am a third year NCOM student. I've taken a few roles for the past few years, including a subcommittee for Office of NCOM and a subcommittee for International Affairs for the previous tenure. I was also the vice president for French Club, and we were the first tenure to have had programs and events, and we enjoyed handling those events for the students, and there were even students from other schools and university that joined us. Okay, I'll start with my vision. I need to explain a bit about my vision. Okay. Okay, my vision is I visualize KLM to be a dynamic community of active learners, energetic educators, and lively people. Definitely have friends, students, and learners who love our course, who love the program, love NCOM, Malcolm, TP, TMGT, and RCOM. And we also have lecturers and instructors, our educators basically, they are committed to teach us and pass their knowledge and experience to us students. We also have administrators, Pakcik Bas, Makcik Kifi, Abang Wubi, that provided us with food and services and enhance our living experience here. However, we sort of lose that dynamic between each other when the pandemic hits. Or I can even say that we never really had a strong dynamic. When the pandemic hits, we grew apart, and somehow all we know about each other are the screens that we have right in front of us. In fact, my applied linguistics lecturer, Dr. Hamza, gave a message at the end of the semester. We should not be strangers to each other. I can't help but think that we are strangers to each other for the past 2 years. An example that I would touch on is the recent viral issue that the Kulia had that was the tipping point for many unsatisfied students. And why did the issue went so viral? Because we don't have the connection that we had with our lecturers, and making things viral was sort of the only way to voice our opinion. We don't know anything else. That was the quickest and like the loudest way we can prove a point, basically. Well, brothers and sisters, basically my vision as a vice president is to understand each other, the students, lecturers, and provide tangible, concrete solutions where we can, communicate and give and take between us, lecturers, and the community. Next, my mission is to foster a healthy, positive environment community. To my vision of wanting to have a dynamic community, I want to provide a safe space for us to grow and explore our talent and gain some sweet, sweet knowledge from us. Healthy and positive are not always sunshine and rainbows. It can include negative comments from Twitter when it's necessary. And like Sister Hamizatul had mentioned, mental health and listening to students. Having everything so perfect all the time, it's not human. We're humans. And we should listen to each other and let's be some humans. We don't have to be like robots. So how do I want to achieve my mission? I want to listen and provide a solid platform for students to voice their thoughts, comments, and criticism, like Sister Kalyani and Brother Bai Haki had mentioned yesterday. A website, Google form, an email, an Instagram account could work, in my opinion. Yeah, so that's my mission. Now let's go to my manifesto. Sorry. Okay. I have two manifestos. The first one is to bridge communication between students and university, mainly the kuliah. As someone who will be taking the vice president position, I will be very close with the management, with the office and the lecturers. I could, hear your voice and get your voice heard to the higher ups. Well, the first manifesto is basically my job, and I will do my best to bridge the communication so that you will have one less problem when you're in the KLM. Um, Next is my second manifesto, which is to increase students' self-confidence and optimism. It is more of a personal aim. It's not really like something that I want. It's something that I want everyone to have. We are all tourism and communication students. Confidence is something that we all should have by the end of our study. So I want to have a Toastmaster workshop. Toastmaster is like a debate minus the debate, just the public speaking part. Although we do learn public speaking, teamwork, and leadership from the courses that we take, having a program or a workshop that specifically focus on you gaining and having those skills is something that we should consider, isn't it? I do believe that we can't build someone's confidence in a day or through one program, but it helps in building a stepping stone for you to gain that confidence by the end of your study year, like step by step. Okay, so brothers and sisters, before I end, I have a question for you and me. Why should you vote me as the vice president? Well, why you should vote for me? Because I can. I simply can. I know that sounds a bit arrogant, but I mentally, physically, and emotionally can be the vice president one for you. I have all the time in the next tenure to serve and be there for you. I don't have any big commitments in clubs or anything apart from my studies, of course. So I'm sure that I can take this role responsibly and listen and help you and be there for you. I, inshallah, will be there for you. Farah will be there for you. That's all for my manifesto presentation. Thank you so much. Assalamualaikum.
All right. Thank you, Sister Farah, Surhana, Sophia. Wow, it was a remarkable presentation. I am very sure we all enjoyed your notable presentation, and I totally agree with your points on safe space or community among the students, solid platforms to voice out the thoughts, the opinions, the comments, the feedbacks, and all to bridge communication. Because yeah, I've been in that position, so I know. And yes, to increase self-confidence, because in online learning it affects our confidence to speak in front of people, to speak in front of VIPs, guests, and anyone. So thank you, Sister Farah, Surhana, Sophia, for the presentation just now. Ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, Alhamdulillah, we have done with the manifesto presentations from our fantastic contesting candidates for Vice President 1. So now we have come to the crucial part tonight, which is the Q&A session. In the meantime, please keep the questions coming because we want to know how the candidates would tackle and answer the questions. All right, so can I have questions for the candidates to answer if there are any? Committee backstage, can you pin the first question? I think I can see the first question. It is from Sister Shahira, right? All right, the first question from Sister Shahira Zairo Hisham. Oh. Some of our friends need help from professional regarding mental health matter, but they keep refusing as most people, especially their own family, are being skeptical towards them. Is it that only? Shaira, do you have any follow-up sentence? Okay, I see. I've seen the second sentence from Shaira. Backstage committee, can you pin the second one? The lack of accessibility, such as no mobile transportation and lack of financial support, also one of the factors why they decide for seeking help from professional. So long lah your your question. Okay, the third comment from Sister Shaira, can you pin that that sentence? My God. Shaira, macam lah kamu. Backstage committee, can you pin the third sentence for the first question? Okay, my question. Okay, finally, my question is, how are you planning to help those who are in need to seek help from professional? All right, so I welcome Sister Hamizatul to answer the question. Please welcome.
Yeah. Okay, thank you, Sister Shahira, for that long explanation. that was great. Okay, so if you're talking about how these people they can seek help from professional, in IIUM, we can schedule an online appointment with our counselor in each campus. For example, in Pago campus, we have Sister Nadia as our counselor. So not my advice lah, but what I want to do is I want to ketengahkan. I want to people use Kak Nadia's work. I want students, KLM students gunakan, manfaatkan sebaik mungkin apa yang gunakan sebaik mungkin counselor kita, because she has vast experience in psychology, in mental illness and everything. So bila you have that session with the counselor, it was free. The session, it was free, and you can have as many session as you want, bergantung kepada plan plan counselor tu sendiri. And also dan juga bergantung kepada keselesaan you untuk you luahkan masalah you tell her everything that you want to, semua yang terbuku dekat hati tu semua. So bila kita bercakap tentang mental illness and how they want to seek help with, tak kisah professional ke, they need to open up with friends or family ke, it's all about their comfortability with their surrounding and also with the people that they want to open up to. Kalau diorang tak selesa untuk bercakap dengan kita, let's say sebagai kawan lah kan, they are not comfortable with us, kita tak boleh paksa diorang. Same goes to the counselor, they have their own way to make their client open out with them. Jadi bila kita ada session dengan the university counselor, maybe by doing that, she can help those in need, she can help those in need to schedule an appointment with the medical professional that are expert in regarding mental illness ni semua, kita bukanlah macam like I say, we have to create an environment yang support mental illness, yang always advocate about mental illness, not just buat pertandingan semata ke, buat mental illness week ke, mental illness month, tapi objektif tu tercapai dalam satu jangka masa yang pendek je. Ianya tak berterusan. Ianya tak menyentuh lah student-student yang ada masalah seperti ini. And also seeking help from professionalism, from professional memang it costly lah. It requires a lot of financial stability and transportation like what Sister Shara had explained. Jadi bila kita tak dapat access tu, dan bila kita tahu universiti sebenarnya ada keperluan tu, ada service tu, so use that service, use that benefit that were given to us by the university management, gunakan sebaik mungkin. Dan mungkin dengan itu, dengan hanya kita berjumpa dengan kaunselor saja, sedikit sebanyak boleh mengurangkan masalah kita, masalah yang kita tak nampak ni, mungkin sedikit sebanyak boleh tolong. And by doing that, maybe Kak Nadia ataupun any counsellor sendiri, mereka boleh recommendkan kita, recommend those client yang sangat-sangat memerlukan help from professional. So that's my answer for Sister Shara. I hope that that answer your question. Thank you.
Alright, thank you Sister Hamizatul for the answers. Can I have Sister Farra to answer the question from Sister Shaira? Committee, can you pin Sister Farra to the screen? Committee, backstage committee, are you there? Oh my God. Alright, so can I have, Sister Farah answer the question, please.
Okay, thank you so much, Sister Shahira, for giving that long question, but it's thorough and that was very interesting. Okay, so for now, if you look at in the KLM situation, we do have a counselor. We do have counselors that would listen to us if we just, apply for counseling session. But like you said, there was a lack of mobile transportation and lack of financial support. But I think in KLM itself, it's usually free, and the university will subsidize any of our medical bills. Guys, yeah. So my or as counselors, they can only just counsel, just give advice to you. But if the client's experience, or if the client's situation is bad, they would have to seek a therapist. Somebody who is an actual like a doctor. So maybe UIA can liaise with Hospital Muang, because we are close to there, to liaise with the counseling to the mental health department. And also, I think that if they are scared, if the students are scared of telling their problems, we can open an anonymous Google form where they can fill up, and by the end, when they need that mobile transportation or that financial support, only then they would reveal their identity, because we like to keep things anonymous sometimes, because we have basically, yeah. So yeah, when the counselors, basically when Sister Nadia had diagnosed you maybe with a mental illness that you need a medical treatment for, then the MOA can help you. We can liaise with hospital, we can work our way and for you to get a better treatment with medicine and a proper therapy, instead of just listening to your friends. So yeah, so in short, if you want to keep it anonymous, if the clients want to keep it anonymous, you should have a form and Secondly, we should utilize KLM and the IIUM counselors, just submit a counseling session form or something like that, because it's like the easiest, the fastest and the quickest for you to get help professionally. And the third one is to liaise with Hospital Muan to get further medical treatments, to help release your mental health issues. So that's my answer.
All right, interesting answers from both candidates. So can I have, okay, next question from Dr. Amirul. Hi, Dr. Amirul. Hi, my question for both of you is, how would you describe a work environment that fosters women empowerment? Wow. Okay, can I have Sister Farah to answer this?
Me, right? Okay. Hi, Dr. Amirul. Thank you for your answer. Women empowerment is such an important issue today, especially when women just want to seek equality with men. That's basically feminism. I think in work environment, in KLM itself, there weren't there women are well empowered here, in a sense that we don't see that much men undermining women, like lack of women empowerment in KLM itself. In KLM itself. So maybe you would focus on a work environment. How would I describe a work environment at Boston? How would I describe a work environment? Is something teamwork. Teamwork is something like that, and equal opportunity for all, for both men and women. If it's in a team, like in a department, maybe having like 6 people, like 3 women, 3 men. That's something just to reach that equality. When see which gender would be, would shine more, then maybe that's how we, because like women empowerment isn't tough. So I don't know. It's tough. I don't know what to say. Like in KLM, it's very it's fine in my opinion. Yeah. How would I describe again? That each team, and if the women are better at certain department, for instance,
All right, so I think Farah's internet connection is lagging. So I'm sorry, Sister Farah, but I think we got your point just now. It's okay. So we are sorry for the technical issues. Can I have Sister Ain to answer the question from Dr. Amirul?
Okay, thank you, Dr. I like that question a lot. This is my bidang kerja, bidang kerja. Okay, bila kita bercakap tentang women empowerment, I think last few days kot, I read this one article. Giving more women, macam sebenarnya bila kita empower women more, it does not dia tak mengurangkan gender inequality tu. Sebab even bila kita bagi perempuan pangkat, title, gender inequality tu still akan wujud. So how we can create a work environment that fosters women empowerment ni, sebenarnya kita kena fokus, we have to give both spotlight to both genders, men and women, because we have our different roles, we have different strength, we also have different weakness. Jadi bila orang kata macam complete each other lah kan. Jadi kita tak boleh, bukanlah kita tak boleh fokus dekat women. Yes, we can focus on women, but we also have to ensure yang the welfare of the man ni pun terjaga. Contoh macam the man mental illness tu sendiri. Orang cakap lelaki tak boleh nangis, lelaki tak boleh jadi lemah, apa benda tu semua. That's tabu lah, benda tu tabu, benda tu tak apa stigma yang kita kena pegang prinsip macam ni lah. Kita semua manusia, we all have our weak point and everything. Jadi bila kita berpegangkan prinsip yang macam itu, yang lelaki tak boleh nangis tu semua, itulah terjadilah situasi di mana persekitaran tu tidak harmoni. Persekitaran tu tak harmoni lah. So when we talk about women empowerment ni, kita kena, like I said, we have to take both opinions from both gender tu into account. Kita kena pastikan pendapat lelaki dan pendapat perempuan dalam any organisation, any student leaders body, ada check and balance dia. Benda tu bergerak seiring untuk memastikan objektif kuliah, mission kuliah, vision kuliah terjamin. There's no such thing there's no such thing yang kita kena fokus dekat perempuan je, kita macam ketepikan lelaki. No, we can just take both because they both play an important role. Like personally, me myself, I grow up with in a family yang perempuan lebih daripada lelaki. Jadi bila I nampak benda tu, I think that there's no such thing as patriarchal rules ke apa dalam in my family lah, like me myself lah, except for tak boleh balik tengah malam tu, itu normal lah kan, untuk anak perempuan tak boleh balik sampai tengah malam and everything. Tapi there's no such thing yang macam my father or my mother yang macam, oh you cannot involve in this, you tak boleh kerja macam gini, you tak boleh jadi macam gini, you tak boleh act macam gini. No, we are free to choose what we want, we are free to dream what we want to.
Alright, thank you, Sister Ain. I'm pretty sure everyone is having, oh my god, internet connection problem tonight. It's okay, but I guess we got the points, we got your points. Thank you, Sister Ain, for the answers. So next question from Sister Farra Ramli. I have questions for both candidates. Have you ever thought to create a COVID-19 squad in KLM? Wow, interesting. COVID-19 squad in KLM. So can I have Sister Farah? Are you there to answer this question?
Yes, I'm here. I hope the internet connection is fine.
Alright,
Sorry.
okay. Okay.
Okay, so question is, I have a question for you. Have you ever thought of creating a COVID-19 squad in KLM? Wow, that's an interesting question. Thank you, Sister Farah Ramli, for that question. I honestly have never thought of creating a COVID-19 squad. But that is a good suggestion. You know, we have to consider the volunteers in the vaccination places, like people who are, it's like a little club itself, I would say so. And a COVID-19 squad of for helping those who are in need of quarantine, helping those who are in need in like vaccination. So people who needs to go to their vaccination center, maybe we can have like a transporter who can send them, or also in the mental health situation, in the internet connection situation. That's basically like an encompassed COVID-19 squad. It will be interesting to create a COVID-19 squad, because especially since we've had a COVID infection in Mahala. We hope like next semester no more lah, but if we should get one we should form one just to be prepared for anything that could come. Just prepare for the best, prepare for the worst. Yeah, I think we should create a COVID-19 squad here in KLM, encompassing the students and the lecturers, just to make sure that everything goes smooth, and just to make sure that you as a student, when you come back to the university or when you're at home, you have one less problem to care about, like COVID problems. Yeah, we should have.
All right, thank you, Sister Farah, for the answer from Sister Farah question. Alright, so can I have Sister Ain who disconnected just now to answer this question? Please welcome.
Okay, I'm so sorry for that. The internet has been unstable for a few days. Okay, thank you, Sister Farah, for the question, and I am absolutely agree with what Sister Farah had said. COVID-19 squad is a must nowadays in a new norms. But if we are focusing or we have goals untuk tubuhkan satu COVID-19 squads ni, the thing the important part is the work structure, how we would like to build this squad. Either it would only involve the student, it would only involve student, the KBS and management, or we would like to have it with the other student leaders like the MRC and also the student union. Jadi bila kita bercakap tentang COVID-19 squad, of course like what Sister Farah said, bila semester akan datang dibuka, mungkin time tu akan ada kemungkinan yang lebih ramai student akan balik daripada yang kita ada sekarang. Jadi maybe the chance untuk the not infection or everything is one of Allah, tapi the chance untuk the disease tu memang akan selalu ada. Jadi lebih ramai pelajar, lebih tinggilah peluang tu kan. So how we have to make sure the KBS sendiri, we have to make sure yang okay, sorry for that. That was Afika Zulkifli for your information. So okay, mana yang tadi? Oh, okay. So yeah, like what I say, bila kita nak tubuhkan satu, kita kena fikir maybe the new tenure ni, maybe diorang boleh implement pendapat dan cadangan daripada Sister Farah Ramli ni untuk mereka ketengahkan dan memikirkan tentang jangka masa panjang apabila semester baru akan dibuka. Dan yang paling penting adalah kerangka kerja. Macam mana kita nak pastikan COVID-19 squad kita ni berjaya dalam membendung penularan wabak COVID-19 tu sendiri di KLM, because KLM tu dia kecil. Jadi bila ada yang positif ke, semua orang akan effect. We are not big as Gombak or as Kuantan yang bila mana ada kes maybe dia macam tak nampak sangat lah dia punya effect tu, tapi sebab kita kecil, jadi bila ada a few maybe bila akan ada a few positive cases tu, dia akan impact dekat semua orang. So that's my question for Sister Farah. And that's my answer for Sister Farah question. Okay, so yeah.
Alright, thank you, Sister Ain. It's okay, I understand. Alright, so that's it for Sister Farah's question. Can I have the next question? From Sister Nurjannah Atira. As future Vice President, what would you do to motivate us students to keep moving forward? Why I said so is because we are all well aware that the world just gets more depressing. Oh my god. Alright, so can I have again Sister Ain to answer this question? Please welcome.
Okay, as future, what would you do to motivate a student to keep more? Why I say so, because we are aware the world the world just get more depressing. Mood jana mood. True, the world are getting more depressing. The academic life, the university right now, especially in new norms, are just getting more depressing. Okay, personally, me myself, how I get out from depressed is by being more depressed. It is nampak macam mengarut kan, macam dah lah kau depressed, lepas tu kau nak jadi lebih depressed. Okay, why? Because when I have more than one thing to focus, I actually divert my attention. Contoh kan, bila I stress about study kan, okay, I try to go out, maybe to go for volunteer ke apa ke. Memanglah tak stres pun pergi volunteer, tak depress pun pergi volunteer. Dia macam, dia depress dari segi macam mental kita lah, macam tengok orang ni macam gini, orang ni tengah susah. So kita macam depress, internally kita depress lah tengok keadaan tu kan. So bila kita buat something yang selain daripada benda yang buat kita depressed tu, sebenarnya kita divert our attention tu. Kita divert kita punya masalah tu ke benda lain yang sebenarnya boleh tolong kita untuk kita lupakan masalah kita. So me as your future vice president, tak kisahlah either me ke or Farra menang ke, what I would like to advise all KLM students is go find something that can help you to release your stress. It may sound cliche, memang kalau you pergi mana-mana, kalau you tanya pendapat orang lain pun orang lain akan cakap, oh pergilah cari something, cari hobi ke apa. But what I meant by go find something that can help you relax ni adalah you trying to find yourself. You are trying to discover your potential, your talents yang you tak nampak, yang you tak tahu. Sebab sometimes potential and talents ni orang lain yang nampak, you tak tahu. You tak tahu you boleh pergi volunteer, you tak tahu yang you boleh buat public speaking, you tak tahu you boleh melukis or everything. But when you discover that, slowly and surely, you are actually expanding yourself. You tak depressed. You are expanding yourself to help you get out of that depression. Sebab you find your inner self yang sangat-sangat menenangkan, yang sangat membantu you dalam in your journey. Tak kisahlah, either you as a student right now or once you graduate nanti. So like what I say, this question I think sangat menyentuh my personal lah, sangat menyentuh peribadi saya. So what I can motivate you adalah go do it. University is more than just you learning in a classroom. University is where opportunity are widespread in front of your eyes. You cuma perlu grab that opportunity, seize that chance and use it for your own benefit. Maybe you boleh expand your skill ke or everything. So go do it. University is more than just you duduk dekat KLM Pago tu, you duduk dekat Mahal Zaid, pergi Wubi. KLM tu sebenarnya lebih besar daripada setakat you jalan-jalan dekat Eduha, makan dekat UTH. No. You can make connection. You boleh buat new friends when you belajar untuk bawa diri, terokai diri you. So my advice, go ahead. Orang kata travel yourself, make your own path, and by doing that you can bila you ada masalah, you can always divert your attention. You takkan terkongkong lah dalam masalah you can always get out and meet people and see what you can give to the world and see what the world can give to you. So yep, that my answer.
Wow, thank you Sister Ain for the interesting answer. Alright, so can I have Sister Farra to answer the question from Sister Jannah?
Okay, hi. Thank you for your question. How would I motivate us to keep students to keep moving forward? Because we are all aware that the world is getting more depressing. I understand. With everything, for me, it's climate change. It just gets worse, banjir and everything. Even with our studies, we are like, whenever we read something bad, we just like, I don't want to do this. The world's gonna end. Why should I do my assignments? That's what I had. That's like the thoughts that I had in my head. Well, I think all we should do is, just me or like your friends or whoever you are, whoever's watching now, we should listen to each other, because each one of us, we're not perfect, and each one of us, we have some sort of mental illness. Just because we don't address them. Maybe it's a mild one, maybe it's like a difficult one, it's a tough one. We should listen to each other. We should understand each other. We should relate with each other. And as a future vice president, I want to create that safe space for all of us to grow, to explore our talent. Like sis Ain cakap tadi, explore all the other things that KLM has to offer, or MUA or Pago has to offer. I totally agree with that. And even if you don't want to do that, or just lazy lah, just want to stay in my room, you can just like watch YouTube or just talk to your friends until like 1 in the morning, because we just have to listen And like Ayn said, we should like divert our focus for a while to something else. For me, yeah, I can do the same thing. Something simpler, just watch YouTube videos or anything like that. And as friends, as students, we should be each other's cheerleader. Listen to each other, support each other, our roommates, our group mates, and even if that they don't buat kerja ke, we have to ask them why they don't buat kerja. We should care for them, even though they don't buat kerja. You know, yeah. Basically, maybe if you guys have like, you guys can like get up like a Discord server to listen to each other rant and everything like that. You guys just want to rant on Instagram stories with your close friends, go on, rant. I will listen to your rants. You know, because we're friends and we should listen to each other. And we are like depression and all of the mental health problems. We can relate to each other. You know, like right now, I'm pretty sure everyone will. So yeah, that's my answer. Listen to each other and just be each other's cheerleader. Thank you, Jana.
All right, thank you, Sister Farah, for the answer. Can I have next question on screen? The previous one, M Annie, I think. Okay. And a question from M Annie. How would you describe your leadership style? Okay, so please, Sister Farah.
Thank you, Any or Many, for your question. That's a brilliant question. Something that you should know about me personally. I think I'm more of a listener. I listen to people's problems, and I'm more of the initiator. If something has to be done, I would initiate the thing that should be done. Yeah, maybe like uh, I'm a listener and an initiator. So it depends on the situation. If people have problems, if my team has a problem, if the committee has problems, I would just listen to them first. But if nobody's like responding or anything like that to the messages and anything, I would initiate the conversation and force them sort of. I'm more of a listener and an initiator, and if they have problems, I would definitely help my team to solve each other's problems because a team we should work together. Yeah. Thank you.
All right, interesting. Thank you, Sister Farah. Next, can I have Sister Ain to answer this question? How would you describe your leadership style, please?
Leadership style, I don't have specific adjective to describe my leadership style, but what I can say, I am someone fun to work with. You can ask Sister Amalia. Sister Amalia can be my ni lah kan, dia boleh sokong. Okay, leadership style. Maybe Sister Farah, she's a listener and initiator. Like me myself, I am a listener, but I also like to give out my opinion. Wait. Okay. So mana tadi? Okay. I also like to give my opinions because when you become a leader, when you don't initiate the discussion, you don't initiate the plan or any strategy that you want to do, your anak buah dorang lagi lah they wouldn't speak first. They would look up to their leader. Doesn't matter the president or the vice president one or vice president two, they will look up to them and they would listen to their opinion, to their plan first. What would they want to bring? So once they heard that, they would, okay, maybe I think that the opinion kita boleh cantikkan benda tu, we can put this, we can put that, so that plan tu dia clear, strategi tu dia jelas. So like I say, not your followers. I don't like to describe my orang bawahan as my followers. No, they are my team. They are a part of me and I am also a part of them. So they would look up to you. They would always look up to you. They would always look up to what's your plan, apa yang you akan cakap, what's your action and everything. So as for me, my leadership style is, I admit I would like to speak first. I always like to speak first. I always like to give opinion first, but I also will listen to my teammate. I akan dengar apa pendapat diorang tentang my opinion, because without them, what I am planning, what I'm saying, benda tak akan jalan. It will not work out. This being in a student leaders organization, and also having a high position later, inshallah, it is not a one-man show. It is everyone's show. Everyone deserve a spotlight. Everyone deserve a recognition. So you, as someone who hold a high position as the main board, you always have to take care. Always listen to them. Always credit. Kalau you rasa you tak boleh nak bagi idea, you tak boleh bagi pendapat, tapi your team, your other team, diorang boleh bagi something yang sangat powerful, that yang sangat impactful, so always credit them. Bagi diorang credit, bagi diorang penghargaan, bagi diorang rasa yang diorang sangat dihargai walaupun they are just a part of other committee. So that's how I describe my leadership style lah. That's my opinion, because like what I said, I don't have any specific adjective yang I rasa describe my leadership style. So yeah, that's from me.
All right, thank you, Sister Ain, for the answer. Okay, moving on to the sixth question from Anishu. Assuming each of you have ideas for change, how much power do you think you have? How much ability do you have to get your ideas to succeed? Yes, please, Sister Ain.
How much power do you think? Oh yo, this question is actually very sangat memerangkap untuk orang yang narcissistic, if I may say. Power like what I said, I bukan jenis yang kita memang orang kata bila kita duduk dekat high position ni, kita rasa macam kita nak conquer semua. Kita rasa macam we are the team maker, we are the game changer, we are the leader. Aku vice president. Kau kena dengar cakap aku, no. That power doesn't exist when you are working in an organization. Yes, it may exist melalui lensa jawatan tu lah kan, president, vice president 1 and 2, and then the secretary, the treasurer and everything. Dari segi role tu, memang setiap jawatan tu dia ada power dia sendiri. But if you are saying that I am bigger than you because you are below me, that's wrong. That's not, that will not work in a team. Bila kita bekerja dalam team, kita tak boleh ada superiority, kita tak boleh ada position gap, power gap tu semua, kita kena lupakan benda tu. Dari segi decision making, yes, bergantung kepada presiden contohlah kan, satu keputusan yang akan dibuat tu, the last person that would agree to it, of course the president. Power tu dekat presiden as the decision maker. But the rest of it is you bekerjasama. Power tu ada pembahagian dia, ada masa dia dibahagi, ada masa dia berkongsi bersama power tu. You tak boleh buat your other teammates rasa macam I'm just in small division, so I don't have any power at all. So bila you buat diorang rasa macam tu, diorang akan rasa small. Bila diorang rasa small, diorang rasa macam kenapa nak kena contribute? Like what's the point of untuk contribute bila suara mereka tak didengari? So there's no such thing as being superior or whatever. And if you are asking me about how much power I will have, I can promise one thing that I can guarantee, and one thing I can promise is the power that were given to me by the student, by the university management, it would be shared within my teammates, so that the object, because the first thing, the main focus is the objective, the mission, and also the vision. What's the point of presenting your manifesto, but then at the end of the day you rasa macam this is a one-man show, this is all about me, the spotlight should be on me, not everyone else. So that's what I think. The power have to be shared. And then how much ability do you have to get your ideas? Ability, like what I said, being in a team, walaupun katakanlah macam gini okay, let's say they use my idea or my manifesto. So how to make it work is when you work in a team, when you work together, bila kita ada satu plan, kita ada satu idea, untuk kita cantikkan idea tu kita perlukan pendapat semua orang. Kita perlukan tambahan yang lebih baik daripada semua orang. Jadi bila kita rasa benda tu kita rasa macam oh dah boleh ni kita boleh start untuk kita implement pula dekat student. Jadi bila kita implement kita nampak oh succession rate dia menepati kita punya target, dia punya failure rate pun menepati target kita. Let's say lah success rate kita 90%, failure rate kita 10%. Jadi bila melepasi target kita tu, kita akan rasa macam this is what make us a team. Bila kita menggunakan kelebihan, kita menggunakan bakat, kita menggunakan idea masing-masing dan bila ini dicantumkan, kita akan deliver the best of the best from us to the student, especially as we are dealing under the kuliah-based society. Jadi perkara itu sangat penting apabila kita bekerja dalam team. It's always kita kena sentiasa berpegang yang it is not a one-man show. It's everyone's show. So that's my answer from Sister Anis Shu. Thank you.
Alright. Quite an answer, quite long. Thank you, Sister Ain. So can I have Sister Farra to answer the question from Sister Anishu?
Okay, thank you, Sister Anishu, for that question. Assuming each other, how much power do you think you have? Honestly, being in a student society, it's a team power. You know, one person cannot do everything, but together we can do everything, create a bigger impact, influence more people. Okay, I have an idea for a change. For instance, I want to make that what's it called? Toastmaster workshop. You know, to build people's self-confidence. But I cannot be the only one to handle everything from the start to the finish. I have to work with other people, and the power is, in my opinion, is spread out evenly to all of the people, because different people have different tasks, does have different powers, to influence the team to make sure that events or that idea work. Yeah, basically, as a vice president one, I think I still have to follow and listen to the president and to the management, and I can't be the one who always like, oh yeah, like this. I say this, you do this. No, I can't do that, because we're together. The committees, the fellow comrades, we have we have to listen to each other and assign work responsibly. So if that person is on one of the higher ups, they would probably have a bit more power, in a sense that they have more tasks, they have difficult tasks, without with great power comes great responsibility. So we just like, that's basically it. If I have a lot of responsibility, I have a lot of power, in the sense that I have a lot of people to take care of, and a lot of us, the higher ups and the high com, we have to take care of other people, as well as when it goes lower in the hierarchy, the power become more, and there's more power. So more power equals to more teamwork, equals to bigger impact, because it equals to better change in the society, in the community. And how much ability do I have to get my idea to succeed? What does it mean by ability? A lot, I guess. Okay, ability. Again, it's teamwork. I don't like to do everything alone. So I think working with everybody in Klmss would give me a lot of ability to make sure my idea would succeed. Working together with all the committees and subcommittees. So yeah, if you say that I have a lot of power, I have a lot of power. Why do I have a lot of power? Because I work with everybody, and each one of us give our own input and we work together. Yeah, and together 8 strong. So together we have a lot more power. That's how I would give. Yeah, that's. Thank you.
Thank you, Sister Farah. Wow, great answer. So yes, next question from Sister Shakira Norhan. To Sister Farah, if chosen, what will you do if you or any KLMSS got affected psychologically, since carrying responsibility as VP1 or a leader isn't easy? How will you handle issues as students and as leader? Please.
Thank you, Sister Shakira, for that question. That's a really important question to address to anybody, leaders or not. Each one of us would always have, will be affected psychologically, mentally, emotionally. Um, Carrying responsibility, how would I handle that issue? Usually, personally, I would just sleep it off. I would just sleep, and then you wake up in the morning. If I feel better, I'll do my work. But if I can't sleep, I'll just listen to music or watch a movie. Relax basically. Just yang penting relax. Kalau bila benda tu dah overwhelming, uh, we know that we should, take a break. Tak payahlah nak macam, I can still do this, I can still do this. Nah, even though I always do that sometimes. Tapi now I realise lah, macam, if I know that I'm going to break soon, I'm not going to get tired, that the responsibilities are too hard, I would usually just stop, relax, and think and focus and sort out my priorities. Mana satu responsibility yang lagi penting, mana satu yang can wait a little longer. And I think that as VP1, I'm pretty sure that every single, I would feel like semua student punya masalah, semua priority saya. Sebab, tapi itulah, again, if I feel overwhelmed, I will have my team to take, to like look after me or to take over my things in a sense. I just have to make sure that I would relax, because when I relax, I would understand, my head would be clearer, and I would be able to carry out the responsibility better. Relax. Yeah.
All right, thank you, Sister Farah. I think that is a relatable answer from you. All right, thank you. So next question from Brother Azrul Ahmad. Apakah pandangan semua calon berkenaan dengan keadaan politik semasa, dan juga adakah anak muda di dalam politik sekadar retorik? Wow, interesting question. So can I have Sister Ain to answer this first?
I'm not sure if this will be against the constitution or not, and I believe Dr. Amirul is watching this. Oish, gentar. If any of you may know, okay, let just me be frank, let me be clear and be honest. If any of you know, I am currently active in this one political party, cannot be mentioned. Boleh visit IG saya kalau nak tahu apakah parti politik kita. So to be clear, to be honest, I admit I am currently active with that political party, because because saya bermula dengan menyertai, be part of Parlimen Wanita Muda. And by joining that, I gain a lot of experience. I see a lot of potential in young women in Malaysia. Dalam parlimen tu ada 220 orang, ikut kerusi parlimen dekat ada 220 orang young women under 30 or 25 if I was not mistaken. So by joining that, after that, I had a lot of other opportunities. I joined Congress National, and right now I also a part of Dewan Muda Johor sesi 2022, memegang jawatan dalam jawatan kuasa prasarana dan alam sekitar. Jadi bila kita bercakap tentang anak muda yang sukakan politik ataupun terlibat aktif dengan politik, saya sendiri saya ada ramai kawan daripada universiti lain, daripada UIA pun ada ramai kawan yang juga merupakan sebahagian daripada pimpinan parti-parti politik dalam Malaysia sendiri. Sebagai anak muda, I think I've said it masa bila saya bentangkan manifesto saya yang ketiga, iaitu anak muda pada zaman sekarang kita terlalu lantang, kita terlalu berani bersuara di media sosial tanpa ada apa-apa aksi. Bila kita mengeluarkan kritik atau pandangan, kita ambil contoh terdekat terhadap student leaders, terhadap student organisation. Like what I said, kadang-kadang apa yang kita cakap tu down dia self esteem. Jadi untuk anak muda aktif berpolitik itu adalah satu benda bagus kerana kita we see current Malaysia political landscape sangat tak stabil, sangat orang kata sangat bertukar lah, benda selalu bertukar-tukar. Jadi sebagai anak muda, kita kena ambil tahu benda tu, kita kena ambil cakna benda tu. Ianya bukan sekadar retorik, bukan sekadar cakap di mulut, tapi kita bercakap dengan aksi. Jadi macam mana kita nak praktikkan benda tu, kita bermula dengan pilihan raya kampus. Contohnya sekarang, ini adalah satu bentuk pilihan raya kampus di mana sistem demokrasi itu diamalkan. Sistem demokrasi itu kita implementkan. Jadi dengan kita ada power, we have our own vote untuk kita pilih mana-mana calon yang kita rasa sesuai untuk menyandang benda tu, kita sebenarnya telah we have exercised our vote and our right dalam kita melaksanakan sistem demokrasi itu sendiri. Okay, kita ambil contoh lagi, contoh macam kestabilan politik kan, kita ambil unity government and everything. Okay, kita sentuh pula like recently kita bercakap tentang climate change policy. Climate change policy ni benda yang dipandang, orang kata dipandang enteng, yang macam kenapa kita nak kena ambil tahu pasal benda ni. But kita tengok apa yang terjadi dekat Malaysia beberapa bulan yang lepas, banjir yang besar. Banjir yang besar sebab apa? Sebab apa banjir tu berlaku? Memanglah secara, orang kata secara technically memang sebab sistem pembaritan, sebab kawasan rumah yang rendah and everything. Itu secara teknikal. Tapi kita tak pandang isu tu dengan lebih dalam apabila isu tu dipolitikkan, isu tu tidak diambil berat oleh to be honest okay, isu tu tidak diambil berat oleh mana-mana parti yang memerintah sebagai kerajaan. Okay, discussion ni dah jadi serius. Soalan ni dah jadi serius. Jadi saya sebenarnya my motive is I want every KLM student untuk ambil tahu tentang current political landscape. Apa yang sedang terjadi dekat Malaysia. Bila kita buat benda tu, kita ada satu rasa yang I need to exercise my vote, I need to represent my rights, I need to claim my right. Jadi macam mana kita nak claim my right, macam mana kita nak exercise vote tu adalah dengan kita belajar, kita praktis dengan pilihan raya kampus. So saya menyeru juga at the same point, I want every one of us, every student, bila hari mengundi nanti on the polling day, do vote on any candidates that you think fit the position that they applied. Tak kisah, I don't mind if I lose or if I win, I pun doakan Farra jika dia diberikan satu kesempatan untuk dia memegang sebagai jawatan sebagai VP1 pun, I will be happy for her. But what I really want to emphasize here is youth nowadays tak perlu bercita-cita terus nak jadi Perdana Menteri ke apa, no. Take step by step, take slowly. Let's say for example, go for vote for volunteerism ke, ambil tahu tentang apa itu climate change policy, apa itu anti-hopping law, anti-hopping party law and everything. Paling mudah lah kita tahu apa itu fungsi perlembagaan. Itu yang paling mudah. Macam mana kita nak tahu tentang politik semasa. Jadi untuk anak muda sekadar dalam politik sekadar retorik itu adalah satu yang kita perlu ubah. We have to, kita bercakap dan kita juga ada action. Jadi benda tu kena bergerak seiring. So that anak muda ni bukanlah yang boleh diperkotak-katikkan ke apa, yang bukan orang cakap nanti budak setahun jagung, tak ada pengalaman, tak ada apa, no. Kita nak jadi anak muda yang berilmu, yang bercakap dan ada aksi. Jadi oleh itu, turunlah pilihan raya kampus. Inilah masanya untuk kita exercise our right and untuk kita exercise our vote menjadi rakyat yang mengamalkan sistem demokrasi yang terpimpin. So that's my answer for Brother Azrul Ahmad punya question.
Alright, interesting answer from Sister Ain. Yes, as expected, someone from, okay. I don't want to mention anymore. So can I have Sister Farra to answer this question?
Hi. Okay. Thank you, Brother Azrul. Sister Ain basically dah cakap everything dah. In my opinion, keadaan politik semasa ni memang pecah kacir. Tapi bagi saya, semua negara pun pecah kacir. Tak ada satu negara pun perfect. Jadi, walaupun kita rasa macam, oh, we are doomed. Like, our political situation is so bad, we are doomed. Like, we're not gonna, reach, we're not gonna be as good as the United States or the Scandinavian countries. Tapi, if you look on the bright side, kita semua negara ni teruk. Semua macam, so tak perfect in my opinion. Jadi, kita sebagai orang muda, anak-anak muda, kita kena belajarlah apa yang membuatkan benda yang what's going on and what's going wrong in the political system at the moment and how do we fix it. Kalau macam bagi saya, okay, bayangkan kalau saya ni Perdana Menteri, apa saya nak buat? Saya nak buat ni. Okay, macam mana? Maybe join volunteerism macam Hamizatul Ain cakap, or maybe just join some student bodies or just join forum untuk kita utarakan pendapat kita dan itu kita belajar lebih mendalam macam mana nak achieve that dream systematically dan secara macam proper, bukan macam bukan macam dream big je but like don't do anything. And like Ain said dekat Twitter, dekat social media, orang anak-anak muda ni memang banyak cakap like talk no isi, like no action. And it's understandable because sometimes in this political system kita tak ada, macam we are not given the opportunity to act on it. So we should do it ourselves first. Kenapa kita nak wait on the oldies, on old people to work, to start on something when we can do it ourselves. And anak muda di dalam politik sekadar retorik? Tidak. Sebab bila kita mulakan sesuatu dan bila benda tu orang dah accept, orang dah macam, ramai je orang anak muda yang join politik, yang belajar pasal politik ni. Jadi benda tu dah jadi biasa dan bila benda tu dah jadi biasa, benda tu akan ripple into proper action, into something yang kita akan biasa nampak in the future. Maknanya anak-anak muda akan jadi the proper actual big leaders of the country. So yeah, anak muda dalam politik bukan sekadar retorik. It will come true. It will be a solid. Benda tu akan jadi reality lah. Itu jawapan saya.
Okay, if I may add lah kan, konteks berpolitik tu like I said, bukanlah kita bercita-cita besar terus menjadi Perdana Menteri ke apa, no. Cukup dengan bermula kita exercise our right, exercise our vote, turun mengundi, turun ketika polling day, itu sudah melambangkan yang anak muda ni, the youths, the student, they are they know what are going on in campus politik, pilihan raya campus election tu semua kan. Okay. So bila kita ambil cakna, sebab kita kena faham macam gini, kita bukan sekadar kita bekerja untuk student, but we as the student, we are also the voice of people. Kita adalah antara defense suara masyarakat, suara rakyat. Because why? Because we have that privilege. Kita ada privilege pergi universiti, sambung degree, masuk universiti yang terkenal, masuk IIUM. Those are the privilege yang kita dapat. Bila kita ada privilege tu, kita kena gunakan privilege tu dengan cara yang betul. Dengan cara yang betul, bukan sekadar kita jadi presiden, kita jadi vice president, kita join sana, kita join sini. Tak. Bila kita jadi pemimpin, kita menjadi sebahagian daripada organisasi yang memimpin, yang terkenal di universiti. Kita adalah juga suara rakyat, kita adalah suara masyarakat. That's why I said bukan hanya sekadar lantang di media sosial, tetapi kita juga perlu bergerak seiring dengan aksi kita. Any of the current political issue ke, tak kisah bukan setakat politik lah, ekonomi ke, sosial ke, pembentangan usul, contoh macam kita ambil climate change, apa benda tu semua, ulas, berikan pandangan kita, tweet ke, post ke pandangan kita tentang usul tu, pandangan kita tentang pemimpin tu, tentang apa yang sepatutnya Malaysia ni lakukan. Sebab for me, anak muda dia bukan berpolitik sekadar retorik, tapi kerana kita tidak diberikan ruang yang cukup untuk kita express our opinion regarding the Malaysia political landscape. So that's what I want to add from what Sister Farra has said.
Wow, menarik. Terima kasih Sister Ain dan Sister Farah for the amazing answers. Oh my god. And it is a hot and spicy punya question pun. Alright, next question from Sister Nur Hazira as Vice President 1 soon. How to minimize the bureaucracy between the university management and students in academic context and students' welfare, as we are the generation of precise and fast. Okay, so can I have Sister Farah to answer this first?
I think thank you, Sister Hazira, for that question as Vice President Monsoon. How would we, the Klmss tenure, would do is understand what we need and what we want from both sides, from the students and from the management. Apa yang kita perlukan, apa yang kita what do we want to achieve, and what do we, macam apa kita nak daripada diorang, what does the student wants from the management, and what do the management wants from the student. As we are the generation of precise and fast, I think precise and fast, what comes first is understanding and learning about each other and listening. Bila kita faham, bila kita tahu apa both sides nak, kita boleh give and take. Sebab we can't always get everything fast and precise. There's process and there's procedure yang kita kena ikut. Jadi kalau macam student tu, okay, aku nak ni, sorry, if we are macam, we want something so fast, sometimes it's not accurate, it's not precise. Maybe there will be amendments in the future. So I think first, to minimize the bureaucracy in the university management is to understand what we all want, and maybe we might not get everything we want, but as long as we get it right and we get it precisely, is all that matters. We should listen to each other and give and take with each other. Yeah.
Thank you, Sister Farah, for the answer. Can I have Sister Ain? You are muted, Sister Ain.
Sorry. Okay, we're talking about minimizing the bureaucracy between the university management and student. Okay, first thing, kita tak boleh tengok pengurusan universiti itu sebagai musuh kita. Kita tak boleh anggap mereka sebagai musuh kita. Doesn't matter if you are in KBS ke, you in student union ke, you in MRC ke. Perkara pertama yang paling penting sekali adalah kita tidak boleh menganggap mereka sebagai musuh kita. Because although we are the biggest stakeholder of the university, but we are in the organization of students that work closely with university management. So how we have to minimize the bureaucracy datang daripada diri kita sendiri. Kita sebagai student leaders kan, okay, kita kalau macam contoh macam student nak complain ke apa, they don't have to, for me personally I don't like to go out or kerah tenaga my team buat survey ke, buat data ke, buat form ke. At one point those things are needed. Tapi untuk perkara-perkara kecil, it's better for the student, for them to express their problems straight towards the leaders. Tak kisah mana-mana, tak kisah siapa, presiden ke, VP1, VP2, secretary ke, siapa-siapa tak kisah. Go to us, express what you want us to improve, tell us your problem, your concern, your complaint. Because why? Because among us, we are also friends. Some of us are also your friends, might be your roommate, might be your classmate. We are friends. We have to remember that KLM Pago, the number of people in KLM Pago is very not very small, but is very recognizable. Everyone, semua orang kenal satu sama lain, semua orang macam muka satu sama lain. So let's say lah kan, if either me or Farah was selected as VP1, if you see us, just come to us, come forward and tell us what you want to tell us. apa yang you rasa kita perlu improve, tak kisah daripada pimpinan yang atas maupun sampai ke bawah. Jadi bila kita ada komplain tu, kita ada data or kita ada bukti lah, proof that can prove the existence of the problem untuk kita bawa ke pihak pengurusan universiti, barulah kita boleh selesaikan benda tu dengan cara yang orang kata dengan cara yang smooth lah. Sebab why? Because first we of course, like what Sister Azira said was true. We are the generation of precise and fast. Tapi fast tu, macam mana kita nak define fast tu? Sama ada the new faces of student leaders ni are those yang think fast tapi tak act fast, atau those yang act fast tapi tak think fast. Dia macam dia buat dulu baru dia fikir, atau dia fikir dulu baru dia buat. So kita kena define sendiri, the student body tu sendiri, they have to define themselves. Diorang kena ada prinsip yang mold the whole organisation, yang pegang the whole organisation tu. Betul, birokrasi, if I may say, birokrasi in KLM, gap dia tak besar. Gap dia tak besar because as what I see, as what I saw, like me myself, I am also a part of student union. Me myself, I see that birokrasi dekat KLM ni dia tak besar, dia tak jauh. Like ada apa-apa, semua benda cepat. Semua student leaders dapat tahu masalah tu, semua dah sampai kat telinga masing-masing. So to be frank, birokrasi dekat KLM, the gap is not too big. It's not too big, but it's still there. Jadi birokrasi ni sebenarnya benda yang kita tak boleh hilangkan dia, tapi benda yang kita boleh minimizekan dia. So as what I say, come forward to us. Kalau you rasa macam you susah atau you malu, segan nak cakap ke apa kan, do WhatsApp us. We also have a number ke, kalau you want lah, if you want lah kan, just go ask anyone that you that know us, ask for our number, and we would reach you out and help you as much as we can, because you are our client and we are working for you, and we are the middleman between the university management and also the students. So yeah.
All right, thank you for the, I think, amazing answer from Sister Ain and Sister Farra. Can I have the next question? I think this is the last question, I'm not sure. From Brother Izzat Safri, candidates, both of you mentioned mental issues in your manifesto. What makes you think we have that? Any ideas what might have caused it that is approachable within the job scope of a VP? Wow. Can I have Sister Ain first to answer this?
Oh, okay, mental issue. Why we both touch mental issue? Because it exists. It's there. We just don't know. But we know it exists. Kita tahu dia ada. Jadi sebab tu kita kena tackle benda tu. Kita kena make sure yang bukanlah KLM student ni bebas mental issue, bebas mental illness ke. No, at some point we would develop that illness. Kita akan rasa tertekan ke, walaupun benda tu macam mild anxiety attack ke, mild panic ke, apa ke. Even dia mild tapi dia ada. So kalau if you're talking why we mention that, because it's like what I said, it's there. And also university student adalah antara yang dalam data, I don't know which article or which research paper I read, tapi university student antara yang menyumbang kepada data-data mereka yang ada depression, yang ada mental health issue ni semualah kan. Jadi kita nak tackle benda tu. Kita nak make sure yang kebajikan mental pelajar di KLM ni sentiasa terjaga. Sentiasa terjaga bukan sahaja daripada pihak KBS tapi juga daripada student leaders lain, and of course daripada pihak universiti tu sendiri. Kita nak tahu sejauh mana tahap kesihatan mental diorang, especially new norm, online class, online class satu, lepas tu tak kenal classmate kadang-kadang kan, sebab tak pernah jumpa face to face, jumpa pun online. Jadi kita rasa macam kita terkungkung, rasa macam seorang-seorang dalam bilik dengan ada laptop macam apa. So macam at some point kita akan rasa depressed tu lah, kita akan rasa tertekan tu. Jadi macam mana kita nak tackle benda tu melalui our job scope as a VP adalah dengan kita menjadi seorang pemimpin, seorang yang memegang jawatan. Kita ada satu personality yang orang senang nak approach kita. And kita pun senang nak bekerja dengan orang sebab like what I said previously, kita dalam team tu sendiri kita tak boleh ada gap superiority yang besar. And kita sesama student pun sebenarnya kita tak boleh rasa diri kita lebih hebat, tak boleh rasa diri kita lebih tinggi daripada diorang just sebab I am a VP. You budak biasa, kenapa I nak kena cakap dengan you? No, you cannot do that. We cannot do that. None of us cannot do that. If I may advise any one of, tak kisahlah you candidate ke atau you nak jadi candidate next SEM, next tenure ke, get rid of that mindset. If you ada mindset tu dalam diri you, it would cost you a lot. You would lose anything. Orang takkan pandang you, orang takkan respect you. So you have to be approachable so that orang suka nak open up dengan you, orang senang nak berbual dengan you, orang senang nak cerita masalah. Bukanlah kita nak tahu segala apa yang ada dalam pekung orang tu, but cukup dia open up dengan kita, cukup dia cakap dengan kita, dia keluarkan ayat ni, aku rasa tertekan. From that we can detect that, oh kawan aku ni dia ada masalah that can relate to mental illness. So me myself as a VP, katakanlah saya as a VP kita kena tanya dia, like slowly korek-korek dengan dia kan, okay, what caused you that? Does your environment contribute to it? Apa benda tu semua. Jadi kita boleh slowly fikir, rangka plan dengan the rest of the team, macam mana kita nak tackle mental issue ni untuk kita kurangkan masa mereka memikirkan tentang benda-benda yang tak sepatutnya mereka fikirkan. So that's my answer for Beradik Bizat. We have to develop satu personality yang membuatkan orang senang bekerja dengan kita senang bekerja dengan orang, dan yang paling penting orang tak segan nak tegur kita ke, nak luahkan isi hati ke apa. No, we have to be, orang kata sentiasa terbuka lah, sentiasa senyum ke apa ke, but always open up to people, always be approachable. Tak kisah in what position you held, in what organisation you ada. So yeah, that's my opinion about it.
Thank you, Sister Ain, for the answer. Can I have Sister Farra to answer this?
Okay. Hi, Brother Zafri. Thank you for the question. What made me think that we have mental issues? Because we do. It's very similar with physical, physical health. Mental health itu bila kita sakit physically kan, kita nampak, lepas tu orang kesiankan kita. Mental health ni just tak nampak, dan kita akan pendam sebab macam maybe macam for my mind je ni, you're not doing like, you're faking this mental health, but no, it's real. And like I said that memang student contribute to a lot of the data in mental health problems lah kan, tapi orang lain pun ada juga. Jadi what caused this mental health issues? Obviously stress. Kita memang akan selalu stress, but we are always being put in a stressful position. But when the stress is too much, we might develop some more some like a worse mental health problem like depression, anxiety. It's not just like regular stress that would motivate you, it would put you down. And it can also come from home, daripada rumah, daripada environment rumah, daripada environment classroom, daripada relationship, friendship. It can have many causes. Dan kita tahu sebab I'm pretty sure that at least kita pernah rasa nervousness ataupun anxiety daripada dalam kat rumah, kat kelas dengan kawan-kawan and everything like that. And as a VP in the future, insyaAllah, or Ain, macam mana saya nak approach that issue is always be a listener. Like I said, I listen a lot to people, and hopefully people would like to open up to me. I might I might also feel nervous to actually open up to people. So that's why people never really open up to me. But I think that as a VP, I should like remove that. I should just be terang-terangan lah, aku depressed, aku sedih. And then people were like, man, I feel you. I feel you. So they will start to open up and share about their story pula. And then again, if that friend is also having problem ke, then my teammates and the committee is having problems, tapi contoh kerja tak gerak and everything like that, I would be the initiator and ask, oh, is there something wrong with you, or do you need any help? I should be the one who approach those people instead of being approachable, as well as being approachable lah at the same time. So that will be my answer. Mental issues real. Thank you,
All
brother.
right. Both of the candidates have some, relatable answers, like at least for me, because yes, it's relatable. All right. So can I have the next question for Sister Farah? I think. Okay, from the creative, I have a question to Sister Farah. You said that why we should is because you can. What do you mean by you can? Like you can handle most of the problems or anything else? Sorry if this sounds rude. Yes, please, Sister Farah.
Thank you. Thank you, the character, for the question. It is not rude at all. I say it because I can, because like I said in my presentation earlier, I ada masa dan masa untuk I luangkan untuk jadi sebagai Vice President One ni. I tak ada banyak sangat komitmen next semester, dan I rasa if you vote for me, I boleh dedicate all of my time, my side time untuk tolong korang, untuk tolong each other basically. I cannot solve all of the problems in this world or in KLM, because that's impossible. I'm just one human being, and even if I am with the VP, I'm still a human being and seorang je. Yang penting adalah teamwork with the committee, with the comrades, and with the fellow comrades, and that's where we can handle most of the problems. I'm pretty sure that you can vote for me. You should vote for me, or just it's up to you guys. Because yeah, I can, because I have the time. And I dah macam join this like Klmss for 2 years. Walaupun I subcommittee, tapi I rasa I'm exposed enough to understand masalah-masalah students, masalah-masalah kita, dan macam mana nak handle the problems and help, little sikit-sikit as a human being, as like seorang je. I akan cuba sebanyak boleh, sebab I ada masa dan space, the time and space and the mental space to contribute to solve the problems that students might have in the future. Yeah, that's all.
All right, thank you. Can I start? Okay. To Sister Ain, what is your opinions regarding mental illness is used as an excuse for poor behavior?
Okay. Thank you to Annie. I don't know if I pronounce it correct. Okay. When you are using mental illness as an excuse for your poor behavior, that was unethical, that was unacceptable. Especially bila dalam group assignment, you cakap macam you tertekan ke, sekejap Okay, sorry. Okay, you cakap macam you tertekan ke, you banyak assignment ke, sebab you tahu dalam group assignment mesti akan ada orang yang cover, that will cover for your part. So sebab tu you suka guna alasan tu. So like what I say, it was unethical, benda yang tak sepatutnya you buat benda tu. Because mental illness is not something that you can play around. It's a serious matter, walaupun benda tu orang selalu pandang enteng, orang selalu ambil ringan benda tu, but it's actually a serious matter that one shouldn't play around with it, especially and lagi-lagi gunakan benda tu sebagai satu alasan because of your bad behavior. You are macam mana nak cakap, you're not a good person lah, sebab you tak tahu ada orang, those who fight for mental illness, they are more stressed, they are more depressed and everything, but you yourself, you yang berada dalam satu mental condition yang stable, yang healthy, you gunakan benda tu for your own benefit. So it's something that Kalau kita nak tegah orang tu buat, tak boleh. Tapi bila kita tahu orang tu buat, kita tahu yang sebenarnya dia ni that person she or he has such bad personality yang tak sepatutnya kita tunggang benda tu, tapi dia tunggang, and kita bukanlah kita condemn orang tu, tapi kita learn from it, take a lesson from it. Jangan jadikan benda tu sebagai satu alasan sebab untuk kita tak nak buat assignment ke apa ke, kita tak nak contribute or everything. So it's something that one should do for especially if you are working in a group, in a team lah. So that's my answer for it.
Alright, thank you Sister Ain for the answer. Okay, so I guess that marks the end of the Q&A session. Congratulations to all candidates for the thoughtful answers. Committee, you can unpin Sister Ain and the question. So, well, brothers and sisters, that wraps up our manifesto presentation tonight. Unexpectedly, we almost reached 11 p.m. Right now it's 10:50 p.m. even though we have only 2 candidates. But yeah, okay, I am guessing that you probably have decided whom to vote for after listening to their manifesto and Q&A session just now. Don't forget, for tomorrow, the most anticipated session, the presidential debate for Klmss 2022 election, will be joined by our 3 contesting candidates, Brother Muizzuddin, Brother Fatul Munir, and Sister Amin Nur Akilah. The presidential debate will be at the same time, same channel here on YouTube KLM Student Society. We are expecting more KLM students will join the session to see your future leaders, because each of you has to vote. The future of KLM is in your hands. Finally, to all candidates, please ensure to observe your ethics and adab while campaigning. On behalf of the KLMSS Election Commission, thank you all for making time in your busy schedules to join us here tonight, and we wish the best to all contesting candidates. Assalamualaikum, good night, and thank you. See you tomorrow.